Welcome back to Midday. Anybody who knows me knows that I love an author, so I'm very excited about this. We're visiting now with Nicole Lyons. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. So Nicole just has a book out. Was it just recently published?
It was published in November.
November, okay.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about it. It is a book of poetry.
Well, it's called I'm a World of Uncertainties Disguised as a Girl, which is quite the mouthful.
I like it. I like a wordy title.
You know, it came from somebody that did like a word prompt challenge in an online forum, and you had to use world and something else. So
yeah.
I came up with that, and then I thought, oh, that's a great title for a book.
Tell people a little about a word prompt, an online word prompt, because this is a fascinating thing that some people don't realize happens.
Okay, so like we're part of this online writers community, you know, Instagram poets, you hear that, Facebook writers and that, and a lot of people will just give you a word, you know, ask for either like a 9-word story or a 6-word story or whatever you want to do with it, and they'll give you any word, and you just incorporate that into a little poem,
and that's
or a quote.
The thing about being a writer is you never know where your idea is going to be born.
Absolutely.
So always get creative. And out of that came this. Tell us a little bit about the poetry in this book.
Well, the poetry in that, some would consider it a little bit dark, a little bit, has a bit of a wintry edge, I guess. A lot to do with mental illness and kind of overcoming. It's like a journey, right? You know, battles with mental illness and depression, kind of finding yourself, and yeah, so that's
it's a very, very honest book.
It
that
is a
deals
very
with real life issues through poetry.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about your writing style. What kind of poems do we find in here?
Oh, definitely a lot of free verse. I'm not like there's nothing really structured. I'm sure if you would open that, my old English professor would probably be horrified if she opened.
Or maybe she'd just be happy that you're creating and writing.
Yeah, so it can't cram it into a specific.
Okay, which usually makes for a nice read.
It's easier to do, I find.
Yes.
If you just, yeah.
Fantastic. And are you doing a signing or a reading at Chapters?
I am this Saturday from 1 to 4 up at Chapters on Hillside. Okay. I'm doing a signing. I don't think I'll be doing a reading, but I'd meet the author kind of a...
But maybe if enough people ask, you could be persuaded.
That could happen.
Awesome, that's great. And if people want to buy your book, where can they find it?
Well, you can go into Chapters, anywhere online, through Amazon, through my website, which is thelithiumchronicles.org, and yeah.
Excellent.
It's available everywhere.
Thanks so much for joining us and for being brave and putting your work out into the world. That's a big deal, and the world needs more poetry.
Thank you.
So if you would like to meet Nicole, you can do that at Chapters this Saturday on July 28th, or of course, buy it on the website. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back with more Midday in just a moment.